power of words. Every word we speak is not just a fleeting sound, but carries a powerful frequency that profoundly impacts our reality. The words we utter hold energy, an invisible message sent to the world around us and to ourselves. Words do not only reflect our thoughts at that moment, but they can also become tools to change both our inner state and our external reality. When you continuously speak about something, whether positive or negative, those words seep into your subconscious mind and create long-lasting effects. Imagine, every time you talk about difficulty, helplessness, or worry about a problem, you are unintentionally nurturing those negative emotions. Our subconscious mind does not distinguish between good or bad. It simply absorbs everything we express and faithfully brings it into our life. If you constantly talk about poverty, the inability to overcome challenges, these very words will make them a reality, as your subconscious will slowly begin to believe in them and reflect them back into your life. On the other hand, if you frequently talk about prosperity, success, or happiness, you are sending a positive message to the universe and to your subconscious mind. When you affirm that you deserve the good things in life, your subconscious will create opportunities for these things to manifest. In fact, every word you use can become the foundation for significant changes in your life. Words are a powerful tool that helps you create the reality you desire. Words do not only have a temporary effect, they carry lasting energy that sinks deep into the subconscious and forms beliefs. These beliefs, in turn, influence your actions and decisions in life. If you say, "I can do it," instead of "I can't," you are starting to shift your perception of your own abilities and potential. Small changes in how you communicate with yourself can create a big transformation in your life. Thus, the power of words is not just an aspect of communication, but a deciding factor in the creation of your reality. Be mindful of what you say, for it can become the reality you live. Choose words of love, gratitude, and positivity, for they will shape the world you wish to experience. The subconscious mind and assumptions. Our subconscious mind does not distinguish between good and bad. It functions like a machine that absorbs everything we constantly express, whether positive or negative. Every word, emotion, and belief we nurture is recorded and stored in the subconscious. This means that if we frequently speak of poverty, helplessness, or difficulties in life, these words will not just be empty phrases, but will gradually manifest in our lives. The subconscious mind is incapable of judgment. It simply records and acts upon what we say and believe. If you repeatedly talk about financial struggles, scarcity, or feeling unable to overcome challenges, your subconscious will accept these assumptions as truth. This leads you into a spiral of poverty, helplessness, and scarcity, as your subconscious has programmed these assumptions and reflects them into your reality. However, this can also be used to create positive change. Instead of focusing on negative thoughts, if you begin to talk about abundance, confidence, and success, your subconscious will begin to form new assumptions. These assumptions will be accepted and carried out by the subconscious, helping you attract positive opportunities, relationships, and experiences. If you consistently affirm that you are successful and deserving of happiness and prosperity, your subconscious will continuously seek and create opportunities to achieve these things. Therefore, it is important to pay attention to the assumptions you create through your words and thoughts. Changing your words from "I don't have enough" to "I always have enough," or from "I can't" to "I can create a powerful shift in your life. By doing this, you are reprogramming your subconscious mind, steering it from negative assumptions to positive ones, opening the door to a fuller and more successful life. The subconscious mind is the most powerful tool for creating change in our lives. We must master it by changing the assumptions we nurture. When you understand that the subconscious works according to what you believe and express, you will begin to use it as a tool to transform your reality. Nurture positive thoughts, speak of good things, and your subconscious will begin to manifest what you desire. The law of assumption and the power of belief. The law of assumption, as explained by Neville Goddard, is not just a simple principle about how we perceive the world, but a crucial key to changing our reality. In fact, we do not manifest what we want, but what we are. This means that our dreams and desires will not automatically become reality. It is the mental state and energy we emit that truly determine what manifests. We create our reality every day through the beliefs and assumptions we nurture. If we always believe that we cannot change, always view life with a negative attitude, then these beliefs will shape our reality. For instance, instead of saying, "I don't want to be sad anymore," change your words to, "I am happy." This statement is not just an affirmation, it is a declaration of your current state. When you affirm that you are happy, you not only create a positive mindset, but also send a powerful signal to the universe and your subconscious that you are living in prosperity and peace. The difference between these two statements lies in the energy they carry. "I don't want to be sad anymore" may seem positive, but it still focuses on what you don't want, sadness. On the other hand, "I am happy" is a declaration of your current state, creating a change in the emotions and energy you emit. When you say and feel that you are happy, you begin to attract positive things, creating energy in harmony with happiness, and this will be reflected in your life. The law of assumption applies not only to happiness, but to every area of life. If you want to change your financial situation, health, or relationships, it is important to change how you perceive and speak about them. Do not let negative thoughts about money or work control you. Instead, speak of wealth and prosperity, not as something you desire, but as something that already exists. When you begin to be wealth in your mind and emotions, you will see prosperous opportunities begin to arise. In conclusion, Neville Goddard's law of assumption shows that we do not just manifest what we want, but what we believe to be true. Changing words from negative to positive creates a solid foundation for change. When you speak of happiness, success, and prosperity with genuine belief, you will start to witness them manifest in your life. Be the person you want to be right now, because what you are will shape the reality around you. Wealth and prosperity, the key to manifesting what you desire. To manifest wealth and prosperity in life, simply speaking about abundance is not enough. Wealth is not just about the money in your bank account or the material things you own. It needs to be built on a strong foundation of gratitude and a prosperity mindset. The feelings and mental state you nurture will determine whether wealth can manifest in your life or not. Wealth is not only about physical assets, but also a mental state. When you genuinely feel gratitude for what you have, even the smallest things, you open the door to abundance and prosperity. Gratitude is a powerful energy that connects you to the abundance of the universe. When you feel grateful, you not only honor the good things you have, but also create space to receive even more good things. Positive affirmations also play an important role in attracting prosperity. But these affirmations are not just words you repeat. They need to be accompanied by genuine emotions and beliefs. For example, instead of just saying, "I am wealthy," you need to feel that you deserve that wealth and that it is already a part of your life. When you truly feel and believe in these affirmations, they become more than words. They become a powerful signal sent to the universe and your subconscious. A prosperity mindset is essential. It is the way you perceive the world and the opportunities around you. A person with a prosperity mindset will see opportunities in every situation, rather than focusing on scarcity or problems. This mindset not only changes how you think about money, but also changes how you act. You begin to see investment opportunities, new ways to develop and improve your financial situation. When you nurture a prosperity mindset, you no longer see yourself as lacking, but as someone who is awaiting good things to come. In conclusion, to manifest wealth and prosperity, you cannot simply talk about it superficially. You must deeply feel gratitude for what you have and nurture a prosperity mindset every day. Positive affirmations coupled with genuine emotions will create a powerful change in your reality. When you change the way you think and feel about wealth, you will begin to attract all that you desire into your life. Start today. Feel the abundance around you and open your heart to receive the good things from the universe. The impact of complaints and self-deprecating humor, the power of negative speech. We may not realize it, but the complaints and negative remarks we frequently make can deeply impact our lives. These words are not just reflections of momentary emotions, but can reinforce things we do not want, even creating a negative cycle that's hard to break. Complaining about work, life, or others can immerse us in dissatisfaction and make the problems grow even bigger. When we complain, we not only create a space filled with negativity, but also send a powerful message to our subconscious. Our subconscious does not differentiate between good and bad. It simply accepts and acts on what we express. Every time you say, "I can't do it," "everything is terrible," or "I'm always unlucky," your subconscious will record these words as truth and start reinforcing them in your life. This not only worsens the issues, but also creates limiting beliefs that make you feel like you can't change the situation. Not only complaining, but self-deprecating humor also has a similar effect. Even though jokes can bring temporary laughter, they can mislead our subconscious about our self-worth. Phrases like, "I never get it right," "I always fail," or "I'm not good enough," even if said in jest, can leave a mark in our mind, reinforcing low self-esteem and feelings of inadequacy. However, this does not mean that we cannot change. The key is to change how we communicate, not only with others, but also with ourselves. Instead of complaining about what's wrong, try changing your perspective and view every issue from a different angle. Instead of saying, "Everything is terrible," say, "I am learning and growing from every challenge." Instead of putting yourself down, affirm, "I am trying my best and I deserve success." When you change your speech, you also change how your subconscious perceives and responds to reality. Self-awareness and changing our speech are the first steps to breaking negative cycles. Positive words, even if simple, will create great power. Instead of reinforcing unhappiness, you can create positive change in your life just by changing how you communicate with yourself and others. Remember, words are not just words, they are a powerful tool to create the reality you desire. Shifting to positive affirmations, the secret to creating a new reality. Every word we speak is not just a simple sound, but a powerful signal sent to the universe and our own subconscious. Words carry a special energy that deeply reflects our inner state. Therefore, shifting from negative statements to positive affirmations not only helps change the way we perceive life, but can also bring about significant changes in our own reality. One of the simplest yet most powerful steps to transform reality is to replace negative phrases like "I hope" with "I believe." The reason is that when you say "I hope," you are expressing uncertainty, as if you are waiting for something in an unclear way. But when you say "I believe," you are affirming that you have a firm trust in the future and in your own abilities. "I believe" brings a strong sense of certainty and inner strength, thereby creating a shift in how you perceive and act. Words are not only a way to communicate, but also a powerful tool to change the energy around us. When you begin to shift from negative words, you will start to notice your emotions and moods becoming more positive. Instead of saying "I can't do this" or "I don't know how," affirm "I can do this," or "I know I will find a way." These positive affirmations will increase confidence and motivation, while creating an inner environment full of trust and hope. The key to manifesting a better reality is to make your words resonate with love, faith, and positivity. When you speak positive words, you not only change the way you see the world, but you also attract positive energy into your life. The words you use create a resonance with the universe, causing it to respond with opportunities, relationships, and positive experiences. Remember, your reality is not just shaped by what you see, but also by what you think and say. When you change your words, you are changing the way your subconscious perceives the world, thus changing how you act and react to situations. Simply by replacing "I hope" with "I believe," you create a powerful shift in how you approach life, bringing you closer to what you desire. In conclusion, words have great power in shaping our reality. Shifting from negative to positive affirmations not only helps you feel better, but also brings about significant change in your life. Choose words that carry positive energy, as they will guide you toward a brighter future, full of opportunities and happiness. Words are a reflection of the self. Our words are not only a means of communication with others, but also a mirror reflecting what is happening inside our minds and emotions. Every word we speak carries a message about our inner state, the beliefs and perceptions we nurture. This is most evident in the way we talk about life, work, and especially finances. People facing financial difficulties often mention limitations, scarcity, and helplessness. They tend to talk about the problems they encounter, the lack of resources, and worries about the future. Phrases like, "I don't have enough money," "everything is too expensive," or "I can't earn more," not only reflect their current financial situation, but also reveal a deep-seated belief in scarcity. These words are not just a description of reality, but reinforce the belief that they are incapable of changing their situation, that they do not deserve abundance. On the other hand, prosperous individuals often speak about growth, expansion, and endless opportunities. They talk about wealth as something already present in their lives, not as something distant or hard to attain. Phrases such as, "I am growing every day," "I always find new opportunities," or "I deserve wealth and prosperity," reflect a confident mindset and belief in their own abilities. They see their finances not only as part of the present, but also as part of a continuous process of growth and expansion. This shows that words are not just a reflection of the present, but also a powerful tool for shaping the future. When you change the way you talk about yourself and the world around you, you are changing how your subconscious receives and responds to what you desire. If you frequently speak about scarcity, you will continue to attract those things into your life. But if you start talking about abundance, prosperity, and the opportunities that await, you will notice your life gradually shifting in a positive direction. Look at your words as a mirror reflecting your true self. If you feel that your life is limited by difficulties and scarcity, start changing the way you speak. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I can do this." Instead of saying, "I'm not enough," say, "I deserve all the good things." Small changes in your words will create significant changes in your life. Words are the tool to shape and create the reality you desire. In conclusion, words are not only a tool for communication, but also a direct reflection of your inner state. Be mindful of what you say, because those words will create the world in which you live. Choose positive language, for it will shape your future and open doors of prosperity for you. Words shape our external reality. We often don't realize the immense power words have in shaping the reality around us. Every word we speak, whether to others or to ourselves, is a powerful signal we send to the universe and our subconscious. In fact, the world outside of us is not only influenced by what happens around us, but also by the conversations we have with ourselves every day. When you change the way you speak internally, you can begin to see quick and easy changes in your life. We are creating our reality with every thought, every word. The words you speak not only reflect your current emotional state, but also how you define yourself in the future. If you frequently talk about negative things, limits, or failures, you are creating a reality you do not want. On the other hand, when you change the way you speak to yourself, affirming your strength, your ability to overcome challenges, and your success, you begin to change the energy you attract into your life. For example, instead of saying, "I don't know how to succeed," change it to, "I am learning and growing every day." Instead of saying, "I can't do it," say, "I can do anything I set my mind to." When you replace negative affirmations with positive, confident statements, you are changing how your subconscious perceives your capabilities and your reality. When you begin to speak to yourself with positive words, you not only improve your mood, but also change the way you act. These words become the motivation that propels you forward, opening up new opportunities and shifting your attitude toward life. In fact, changing the way you speak about yourself can create quick and powerful shifts in your life. By refining your internal dialogue, you not only change how you perceive yourself, but also how you interact with the world. The key to creating a better reality is to become aware of and take control of your inner conversation. Do not let negative thoughts dominate. Instead, focus on positive affirmations so your subconscious can begin to create the reality you desire. When you master your words, you master your life. And when your life changes, the world outside will gradually change with it. In conclusion, words are not only a means of communication, but a powerful tool for shaping reality. By changing the way you speak to yourself, you can easily create positive changes in your life. Pay attention to your words, for they can lead you to a future full of hope and success. Words are eternal power, the lasting impact of words on reality. Words are not only a tool for communication, but also carry an invisible power capable of creating and shaping our reality. According to Hermes Trismegistus, words have an eternal nature, transcending the boundaries of time and space, affecting our reality even beyond the physical realm. Therefore, words not only influence what we experience in the present, but also contribute to creating what will happen in the future, both on an individual and collective level. Every word we speak holds a special energy, one that can endure for a long time and leave a strong mark in the subconscious and the universe. When we speak of prosperity, happiness, or success, we are not just shaping our current reality, but also laying the foundation for these things to happen in the future. Similarly, when we talk about scarcity, failure, or unhappiness, we inadvertently reinforce these things in our lives. Every word we utter is a signal that the subconscious receives and acts upon. The eternity of words is not only seen in how they impact ourselves, but also how they affect those around us. Stories, advice, or even casual words can create far-reaching influences. When a community continuously speaks of scarcity, fear, or failure, these beliefs take root in the collective and form barriers that are hard to overcome. On the other hand, when a community builds positive narratives, focusing on growth, cooperation, and prosperity, they create a reality where everyone rises and thrives together. The importance of words becomes even more apparent when we realize that they do not only exist in the moment, but also possess the power to transcend time. Words can affect future generations when they are passed down through stories, lessons, or spiritual values. Positive words can be remembered and inspire others, creating a flow of energy that continues to impact the lives of those who come after us. Therefore, we must be fully aware of the power of words. Choose your words with care and caution, as they hold the power not only to change the present reality, but also to shape the future. We are not only the creators of our own words, but also the ones shaping our reality and future through those words. Words can be the miracles that transform lives, and when used wisely, we create a life of abundance, happiness, and success, not only for ourselves, but also for the world around us. Our words are the eternal power, an invisible yet powerful force, affecting every aspect of life and transcending the limits of time. Use them with awareness and love to create a beautiful and meaningful world. Careful words to transform your life. Words are not just a means of communication. They are a powerful tool that can profoundly change our lives. How we speak, whether to others or to ourselves, has a significant impact, directly influencing the experiences we attract into our lives. Words can be the key to unlocking new opportunities, but they can also act as obstacles that hinder our growth. Therefore, choosing our words with care is crucial if we want to create a positive life full of love. Every word we speak, whether filled with love or negativity, sends a signal to the universe and our subconscious. When we speak words of love, compassion, and gratitude, we not only create a positive space within ourselves, but also attract similar things from the outside world. Phrases like, "I am grateful for what I have," or "I love myself and everyone around me," create a powerful energy wave, helping you connect with people and opportunities that share the same positive frequency, thus broadening the horizons of success and happiness. Conversely, when we speak negative words, complain, or self-criticize, we unintentionally attract unwanted experiences into our lives. Words like, "Everything is hard, I can't do it," or "I'm not good enough," reinforce negative beliefs, causing our subconscious mind to focus only on obstacles, failures, and limitations. These words not only affect how we feel about ourselves, but also create an environment in which unhappiness and scarcity continue to thrive. Choosing words filled with love and positivity does not mean we deny the difficulties in life, but rather reflects how we approach and handle those challenges. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I can overcome this challenge and I will learn from it." When you change how you speak, you not only change how you feel about the situation, but also change how the universe and your subconscious respond. Positive words are a powerful tool to open new doors and attract good things into your life. The formula for transforming your life lies in choosing words that are filled with love and positivity. When you begin using words that uplift your spirit and help you feel love, gratitude, and confidence, you will create a richer reality full of new opportunities and healthy relationships. Words are not just a reflection of your emotions at the moment, but an important part of the process of creating the life you desire. In conclusion, words have immense power to change our lives. They can attract or repel everything in life, depending on the energy we project. Choose your words carefully, as they can open a beautiful world full of love and prosperity, bringing you positive experiences and happiness in life. Words and the kingdom of heaven, the power to create a beautiful reality. Our words are not just simple tools of communication. They are powerful instruments that help us create a reality that aligns with our desires. In a way, every word we speak has the potential to form a heaven-like kingdom for ourselves and those around us. When our words harmonize with the deep desires in our hearts and our consciousness, they create an environment full of love, peace, and prosperity. In fact, these words are the key to manifesting a life of abundance and tranquility, where all the good things can come to us. We may not realize it, but every word, every phrase we speak carries an invisible energy, reflecting our mental and emotional state. When you speak with positivity, gratitude, and love, you are creating a reality with a high frequency, a place where happiness and prosperity easily come to you. These words are not just passing sounds, they are commands sent to the universe and the subconscious, allowing us to attract similar energies into our lives. Imagine a world where everyone communicates with words of love and positivity, a world where every sentence affirms peace, sharing, and prosperity. Once your words align with your deepest desires, when you say, "I deserve happiness," or "I live in a world of abundance and peace," you will begin to see your life reflect these affirmations. Each word is an invitation to the universe to bring you a life just as you desire. But in order for words to create a heavenly reality, you need to speak with purpose and clear intention. Speaking without awareness only creates meaningless words. But when you speak with intention and clarity, you are generating an invisible power that can change the world. Each sentence you speak will not only shift your emotions, but also influence those around you, resonating in the greater world. So, when you speak with confidence and love, you are not only enriching your own life, but also spreading goodness to everyone. In conclusion, words can be a powerful tool to help you create your own heaven on earth. When your words align with the deepest desires in your heart and consciousness, you will begin to see life shift in a positive direction. Speak with purpose and intention to manifest a life full of abundance, peace, and happiness. Words are not just sounds. They are a great force that can transform reality and open up a wonderful world, not just for you, but for everyone around you.